Hi everyone, this is Selina. Welcome back to one of my videos. I hope you're well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Selina and I release crochet tutorials and free patterns. And today I'm bringing to you this beautiful vintage crochet shawl. It's so pretty. I love it. It features a treble crochet C2C design and a pico edging and two colors, obviously. This is a really simple pattern, and as always you can find the free written pattern on my blog selinaveronique.com. The link will be in the description box. So for this project I used 3 balls of Paintbox yarn Simply Aran. In this is 100% acrylic. It comes in 201 yard balls. This is color 241. I will be linking all of the materials in the description box. And this is simply considered an Aran medium weight yarn, so you can use whichever medium weight yarn you want. So I used 3 balls in this shade, and I used 1 ball in the cream shade for the border. You will also be needing a 5.5mm crochet hook, a pair of scissors and a tapestry needle, and that's it. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. I will be using US terms with British terms in brackets. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and without further ado I'm just going to jump into the tutorial. Okay, so to begin this tutorial you will be making a slip knot, so just go ahead and create a slip knot, pop your hook through like so, and now you will be chaining 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And so now that you have 7 chains, you will be counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains from the hook. And in that 5th chain from the hook, you will be placing a treble crochet. And so to make a treble crochet, wrap your yarn around your hook twice. Pop your hook through, pull up a loop. You have 4 loops on your hook. Take your yarn and pull through 2 loops. Take your yarn and pull through 2 loops. And take your yarn and pull through 2 loops. And the first chain 4 at the beginning counts as a treble crochet. Now place another treble crochet into the next chain, like this, and into the next chain, like this. And this creates your first cluster of 4 treble crochets for this corner to corner pattern. Now once you've done that, you will be chaining 7 once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Turn your work and you will be once again counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains from your hook and placing a treble crochet into that chain, and place a treble crochet into the next chain, and place a treble crochet into the next chain once again. And this creates our second square. And to continue with this pattern, you will be putting these 2 squares like that. So place them side by side and go through 2 trebles here to slip stitch. So just go ahead and slip stitch in between those 2 trebles from the previous square. And now chain 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, and this counts as your first treble. Now go back into this space here with another treble. So just go ahead and place another treble inside that stitch. And once again, place another treble inside this stitch. And once again, place another treble inside this stitch. And this creates row 2 of this corner to corner pattern. So now for the next row, you will be chaining 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Turn your work and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains from your hook, and once again place a treble into that. So go ahead and do this. Now place a treble into the next chain and place a treble into the next and last chain, like so. And once again, you are going to be joining with a slip stitch in between the 2 trebles. Now chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This counts as your first treble. Place 3 more trebles once again inside the space. So I just have to unravel my yarn. And 3 trebles. And my last treble, like this. And once again, just join through the 2 trebles here with a slip stitch and chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this counts as your first treble. Now go in between these 2 trebles with a treble crochet. And as you can see, we are building up this pattern very easily. So once you get into the pattern, it's very easy. It's a very repetitive pattern. I will be showing you the next row. And so for the next row, once again, chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Turn your work and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains from your hook and place a treble into that. Now place a treble into the next chain and place a treble into the next chain once again. And now join with a slip stitch like this. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and place 3 more trebles inside this space, like so. Join like so. And now chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this, of course, counts as your first treble. Go in between the trebles with 3 trebles. Once again, like so. I just need to unravel my yarn. There we go. Sorry. So I'm just gonna finish my last treble. Slip stitch and create 1, 2, 3, and 4. And place 3 more trebles inside this space, like this. like so. And this is row 4. So we've finished 4 rows, so I'm just going to let you carry on repeating this over and over. Okay, so you are going to be crocheting 34 rows in total, and this is what your project will look like. And now we are going to be crocheting the border, and the border is going to be going around the whole shawl, so the 3 sides of the triangle. We are going to start by choosing one corner, so I'm choosing this corner here. I'm attaching my cream yarn, as you can see. I'm popping my hook through. Let me just zoom in. Okay, and once I've done this, I'm chaining 1. This does not count as a stitch. I am going to be placing single crochets all across the 3 sides. So 2 single crochet, pop your hook through directly, pull up a loop, you have 2 loops on your hook, take your yarn and pull through 2 loops. Now go into the next stitch with another single crochet, and just make sure that you single crochet all the way across this. So what I am trying to say is that you should place your single crochets evenly all across the 3 sides. So that means this is the wrong side of the stitches, so there will not be a specific stitch into which you are going to be crocheting necessarily, if that makes sense. So just make sure you place enough single crochets all the way across your project, and don't forget that single crochets do tend to tighten a project, so just keep that in mind, and just go all the way across the first side, then up the second side, and then across this side, which is kind of scalloped, but just place all your single crochets around your project and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so I've gone all the way around the 3 sides and I have a couple of single crochets left to make. So I'm going to do these. I'm placing one here and I'm going to go into this stitch 2. And now I'm slip stitching to the first single crochet that we did. So I went under the single crochet with a slip stitch. Okay, so for row 2, we are going to be doing the picot edging. So to do this, chain 1. This does not count as a stitch. Go back into the same stitch with a single crochet. Or should I say go into the stitch with a single crochet. Now place a single crochet into the next stitch and the next stitch. And now chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And what you are going to be doing is slip stitching inside the single crochet like so. Now place a single crochet into the next 1, 2, 3 stitches like so. And now chain 3, 1, 2, 3 and slip stitch under the single crochet. Once again, and again, place 3 single crochets across like so and chain 3, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch and just carry on with this pattern until you reach the end, until you've gone all the way around. So I forgot to mention that for the second row, we are only going to be doing the second row on the V side of the project. So across this side and then the other side of the V, and this side here will only have row 1. So I hope this makes sense.